Hey guys, this is Owen again for Apotheosis, and we're testing today. We want to see, can we use 4 overgrowths? So basically, because the spring trap change is coming up in next month, it's going to be October, right? Because of those, I'm trying an army that's going to be not so reliant on the RC charge. So this one has 4 overgrowths. I've been testing 4 overgrowths, 3 overgrowths, 2 overgrowths, a rage spell, heal spell, 2 overgrowths. I've been trying different ways, but I think this army is going to be pretty effective. I'm still trying to figure out how to get it to work out more efficiently. So there's probably going to be more videos on different iterations of this, trying to just get it to work out better. But it's pretty powerful. Although it's not overkill all the time, sometimes you swag an overgrowth or two, maybe even 3 overgrowths, just because of how powerful it can be. And it's really fun to use, so I want to get through some walkthroughs of it, as well as get into live ledge decks, and hope you guys enjoy. So when you're looking at a base, you're looking at how to get some air damage down, as well as make the funnel. I'm looking and seeing, okay, this corner, the only thing it really has is multi-gear and air defense, and not really that good, because we only have 5 invis with the haste, so we can only get so deep, to be honest, right? This side, crush mortar, definitely no. This side, multi-arch tower, that air defense, that's nice. That's definitely a decent spot to go into. This spot, multi-arch tower, and 2 multi-arch towers. I see 2 multi-arch towers, I say, I like that. I like that a lot. So that's what I'm thinking of when I'm thinking of where to send my world champion at. So I'm going to end up sending her to this left side. And also, you do have the Rockulings. You can use that support to roll champion, your queen, your dragons, really anywhere. But I'm going to end up dropping them on this multi-arch tower just because if I can take out that with 4 Rockulings, that's big value. And inadvertently, it does pull the poison tower too, which I don't really think about happening. But you try to pop the invis at 6 as much as you can. But you get into tunnel poison range or the scatter shot range, you have to do 7 and 3, which is okay, right? That gets you the value, but it's not always going to be what you want to do, especially because you only have 5 invis. But it's only a small charge, but it works out pretty well. Because look at this funnel we got made. We made a very nice funnel here. And then from here, you're looking at where to send your siege bricks. You're always going to send it on the thinned out side of the RC charge funnel. So see how she took out this section of the base? We send the siege bricks here. It can clean up all of this section all by itself. Just getting all this value for you, which really is very, very effective. Because these 2 P.E.K.K.A.s and wizards come out of here, do so much work. And then you have the furnaces and the CC. They also do so much work. Then at the same time, you're looking at where to send the queen. The queen, you kind of send her in 2 different spots. You send her into likely a corner to help funnel and to help clean up that section, kind of like a small little queen charge, since she has a giant arrow and this action figure, which can do some massive work. And picking the corners, you kind of just got to think, okay, we're sending the dragons onto the thick side, right? This is the thick side on one side of the RC charge funnel. You want to send the queen either for this air defense, but there's a crusher mortar here, or you can go for this air defense, but there's a multi-gear. I mean, a ricochet. A crusher mortar is a lot more deadly, so we're just going to avoid that side, because this side also does have multi-arch tower, as well as a poison tower, which gives a bit more value for the queen if she can take that out with the giant as well. So that's what we're thinking. Drop the siege barracks, and then send the ice hound to help tank the dragons, and use the baby dragons and rocklings help push the dragons into the funnel. I'm looking for when I drop the queen. I know I dropped her up top, right? You can take time in the giant arrow. You don't have to do the giant arrow too quickly. I just did it hit right through there, hit the air defense, as well as it hit these defenses right in front of the dragons, which is a nice little touch. That just allows it to help soften up this section's base quicker because this section is very, very compact as well. But yeah, this queen wheel will take out this entire top section while the siege bricks take up this section. So this entire left side is just gonna go down with the RC charge and the siege bricks and the queen, which is very, very nice. While this entire section back through here will go down with the dragons, as well as the 4 overgrowth spells. But yeah, you see how the queen just got so much value there, and the giant will be able to get value too, because he's not gonna die too quickly. The crush mortar's there. That crush mortar will kill him. We pop the first overgrowth in the center, covering most of this damage, right? The only damage we care about, to be honest, is the multi inferno and this mono, which we're able to just take out easily with the overgrowth. So now we don't have to worry about them. This town hall is not too close to us, so not worry about it. As well as a sweeper is not on us. I do want to pop in this main prince ability a little bit early just because I want to keep as many dragons alive as possible. And this action figure giant, he just got so much value. While the minion prince ability, I see him lined up perfectly on all the back end heavy air damage, so I pop his ability. And right here, I'm thinking, okay, where can I pop the overgrowth to get value? I'm thinking this multi-inferno tower probably best because I have furnaces in the CC. So if I just overgrowth that multi-inferno tower, the furnaces will be able to easily take out this left section of the base, which is the town hall, and have no issues at all. Now, one thing I really dislike seems to be this black air bombs and the minion prints. I'm thinking maybe if we're trying to do a different variation in the future. This army maybe take away an overgrowth through a revive spell. I think that probably get more value. I'm thinking about that for the future, yeah. So I think another day I'm gonna try that. But also over here, this last overgrowth, I just popped in the multi-inferno tower to leave this other damage still up, so that our dragons can all just go to that ricochet, and then at the last moment they'll just all converge on this multi-inferno tower. They still have one overgrowth left. Something probably would want to add a revive. I probably would provide more value to swag the overgrowth because usually you don't need this fourth overgrowth. A rage spell is nice, but wasn't always getting that value. I'm thinking revive probably would because we'll be able to keep the minion prince alive. He dies to black air bomb. Okay, but yeah, the army is kind of strange, right? But it's not gonna be too affected by the spring trap changes, which is something that I really wanted to work out. Because the RC charge is kind of short, she's just going for the funnel. If you can get good air value, that's ideal, right? The siege bricks is gonna do its own thing, not gonna be affected by spring traps. The queen, she might be like this on the outside, like the axe tree might get hit by it, but her herself, not really. But if you can keep her alive, she gets massive value. I've noticed. If you keep the queen alive, you won't fail if you can keep her alive. So maybe, just maybe, want to invest like an ice golem in her in the future. And the dragons, you just keep them alive too, eliminate damage on them with the overgrowth, and it works out perfectly. It truly does. And it's pretty fun to do. Alright, so we're looking for the heavy air damage. There's multi-arch towers. I see one, two, three. So it looks like the heavy air damage is up in this section of the base. So we want to take out this section. But at the same time, we want to make sure that we get good value. So I think right here probably be pretty good. And we just send the siege bricks and thinned outside. Then we could probably giant arrow from like right here, or giant arrow from like right here. Either or be pretty decent. We'll figure it out. Yeah, we got time. So RC, we're gonna send her in. We got 5 invis only, so we do a pretty quick charge here. We're gonna pop the haste. She's gonna get through this multi-arch tower. We're hasting early because there could be a NATO here, and if there is, it'll be okay. We're gonna do 7 and 3 just because you know the Spear Fox is pretty low. And look at that, all the bait. Spear Fox is already dead. 2, 3, 4. I want her to take out this fire spitter, and then from there, which way she's gonna go? I mean, she can't take out the town hall, so we'll just not use that invis because literally she can't. Siege barracks on this top side. We'll send in the Ice Hound and the Dragons. Ice Hound will get some nice value here. We'll pop on this air defense and the Giga Bomb. Very valuable. And then we'll pop this Overgrowth in this Town Hall and this Inferno to help eliminate the damage there. We'll get through this mono pretty easily. Use Baby Dragon Help Funnel. We're going to Giant Arrow out this air defense. That's going to help us. We missed the other one, but that's okay. We'll pop the Warn ability, heal us up, keep this Minion Prince alive, because Minion Prince really does provide a whole bunch of value in this attack. He truly does. Alright, and we'll just have his ability for this core, which will pop this ability, this Overgrowth there. We'll pop this Minion Prince ability to the Town Hall. Is there any Ice Golems in the CC? No, I'm looking for them. Any furnaces. I just don't see any furnaces. So, right now we're just chilling. We really are. We forgot to support the Queen with the head under. Oops. That's okay. Minion Prince get through the Town Hall for us. And we'll just keep using these overgrowths as we need. We'll use 2 rocket loons on this archer tower and 3 on this scatter. We'll overgrowth these Teslas, help the minion prince get through this multi-inferno tower. And then from there we still have another overgrowth, and which we can use probably help us take out this multi-arch tower section. That's going to be the next big section because the fire mites will take out this multi-gear. Yeah, they will. So this multi-arch tower section is the last heavy damage section basically. So we're just going to overgrowth that. So right now we're just kind of waiting. We got a minute first to get through these Teslas, as well as for us to get through this multi-arch tower, which we have the Sneezy for, and we'll just drop our cleanup, everything to help clean up. We still have what is this thing? This poison, but there wasn't a furnace, so it wasn't really needed. Because we only really need it for a poison. A furnace for a poison. Poison for a furnace? Man, I can't speak. I just can't speak, but we have enough dragons here. We have the, what is this thing called? The Sneezy. Bro, I just can't speak. What happened to me? I must got replaced or something. Something happened to me. And the Sneezy got taken out too. Bro. What am I doing? I had the Sneezy get taken out. I swear these dragons probably get taken out too. The boogers probably get taken out. What am I doing? Yeah. Yeah. What was I doing? Either way, still worked out pretty easily. Alright, this base. You want to go for heavy air damage. This section, not very heavy. So heavy air damage is multi-arch tower here, here, here. Okay, 6 is probably baited. This might be baited, and this might be baited. You know what? I'm just going to head on this side, just so we can get down this multi-arch tower and this inferno. But we'll use 2 rocket loons here to help funnel this. So she does go for the multi-arch tower. 256 will drop the first invis. We still have 4 invis left. and we're just gonna let her take her time. There could be a NATO here, which I'm definitely scared of. I'm gonna try doing 6 on this invis as well, just because there's not really too much damage here. And the Spear Fox, hopefully, it got targeted by the defending queen. Never mind. We still have 2 invis left. We'll take out this entire poison tower section. It's always nice getting a spell tower area down on base. The spell towers tend to be pretty toxic. They really do. We'll get down that poison tower. All right, and then we'll just send the siege bricks on this left side. Scythe out the multi inferno tower. Looks like it's all just going to be ice golems. We're going to send the dragons on this right. We're going to send the queen siege bricks on this left side. Giant arrow through this air defense. She's going to help make that funnel up there. We're going to use baby dragon help funnel, baby dragon help funnel. And we're just going to just literally chill on these heavy air damage sections here. So this heavy air damage in front of us is not going to do anything until we have our warden ability for it, which is going to be very beneficial for us because it allows us to delay the warden ability, delay, which is very beneficial. Our queen, unfortunately, is going to end up dying here. We're going to overgrowth that poison tower as well as that sweeper. Just help eliminate the damage there. We're just going to poison and we're just going to warden ability. Heal up everything, keep it invincible through this minion prince. And because this section is going to un-overgrowth here. We knew it was about an overgrowth. That's why I popped it there. And right here, the furnaces get some nice value on this left side. And we're just going to use our rocket loons to help push into this section. Help push our dragons deeper into the base. We'll minion prince ability through this poison tower. We'll overgrowth this multi-inferno and this sweeper just to help eliminate the damage on us. So we have the furnaces still. They'll help us with this town hall section and this mono section. And now we're just kind of just taking our time here. We're just taking our time, slowly but surely. That's what this is. We're just sectioning out the base of the overgrowth, slowly but surely. We want the mono to get taken out. It looks like we would only get the mono out the furnaces because those ice golems really stopped up those furnaces for quite a bit. But we're going to be able to just overgrowth this multi-inferno tower again, take out the town hall. We'll take out this monolith here in a second, and there won't be any more damage left on the base that can really hit us until this multi-inferno tower wears off. This minion prince is going to help out. Why is the phoenix getting hit with the black air bomb too? Like, what in the world? But yeah, now we just wait. We just wait. There's the last 2 buildings right in front of us, and these dragons are just going to stay still. That's kind of the annoying part, though. That's kind of his annoying part. I don't want any risk of like a time fill or anything. Send a minion in. If I get through this X-bow, how much HP is on the X-bow is going to be the question. Alright, we'll send the headhunter, we'll send the archer. We're going to get through this multi-inferno tower pretty easily. Now, it might look a little close. That's just because this army kind of isn't really the most overkill army at times. It can be, but you're just kind of sectioning out the base, so it's a little bit strange. Alright, Invis Core. So once again, we're going to try to make sure that we just don't even worry about this except for the giant arrow. So we're looking for the heavy air damage. This side's probably baited, this side's probably baited. So we'll just come in how I typically do into this section. RC takes this chunk out. Then we'll probably just giant arrow from up here, right? And then just send the dragons, say, this way. Through this section of the base. Actually, no. We'll giant arrow from down. We got it. It's because the sweeper's pointing this way. I don't want to send my dragons that way. Because that would be just kind of unfortunate to run into. As well as the heavy ground damage here. I wouldn't want to send my queen into the heavy ground damage. Because that would just be too much damage for her. I don't want her to die that early. That wouldn't be very fun at all. We'll get to a section of the base. Spear Fox still up. Nice. Looks like she's going to take out this section. Maybe we can send the queen over in this area. We're going to do 6 for this invis as well. We might be in the tunnel poison range, but that's okay. We're going to pop the haste. We've got 2 invis left. We'll to get through this multi-gear, it looks like. Yeah, it looks like it. And we'll do 7. We'll get through the multi-gear. We'll invis over the multi-gear so we get this hook tower as well. We'll drop siege barracks on this right side. Send the dragons on this left side. We are going into the sweeper, but it's not going to be too much of an issue, I think. I think not. We do trigger the NATO, which is nice. We use a baby dragon help. We're using baby dragon help funnel. That's what we're doing. And it's definitely going interesting, isn't it? We'll take out this sweeper. Oh, never mind. We won't take out the sweeper. We are going to overgrowth most of this core. I believe we left up the Inferno, which is what I was wanting. We're going to poison this furnace. And then we'll just get through this section of the base. It's going to be kind of annoying to get through, but it is what it is. Well, Warren ability help us get through here. And this right side, we'll get through that minion prince. Send a couple rocket loons for the air defense. While the minion prince help us get through this core whenever we do end up getting through there, right? Minion prince ability. And then we'll just overgrowth this heavy damage in the back end. And then we'll get the minion prince just kind of rush his core completely. That's all we need. Just rush. because he has so much value of his ability, as well as he just does so much damage, especially when he has a dragon support him as well as the fire mites. That's just not even going to make a difference for the rest of the attack, right? We send Hunter for his defending king, then we drop some minions and archers just to help clean up, and the base is gone with 2 overgrowths still left. 2 overgrowths still left. Like, that's ideal. I've noticed if you do it correctly, you have an overgrowth of 2 left. But if you like place your overgrowths ineffectively where you cover up the entire section or like a rage tower section, that's when you get in some trouble, I've noticed. So I have to make sure to not do that to get better effectiveness. Definitely. Definitely. Alright, this space. Where's the heavy air damage? All right here. So we want to get into this rage tower section. Something would be the easiest direction, probably right here in a bomb tower. Take out these 2 mortars, the rocket loons, and then she pushes directly in. We take out all this. There's probably a NATO, but that's fine. Then we just send the siege bricks on the thinned outside, and we kind of just play by ear from there with the overgrowths and such. All right, so we're gonna do 1-2, 1-2, and then 256. We'll drop this invis. Actually, no, we won't even. We won't even. Now we'll do drop the invis. We'll get hit once, so that's okay. We're gonna pop the haste and just risk a NATO and everything, just because we only got 5 invis. So you know what? We will. We're doing 7-3 because we are in a double scatter range, and that will literally kill our Spirit Fox so quickly. Double raged up scatters. That's a Spirit Fox killer and a half. Like, be careful of those. I'm always scared when I see double scatters for an RC charge, because that's a true killer. Drop the siege bricks in the corner. Dragons on this left side. This right side is more thinned out. That's why I sent the dragons there. Send the baby dragon help funnel. Baby dragon help funnel. We'll poison the furnace. And then from here, we're looking for the giant arrow, which we're just going to hit back here. Can I hit both of these? Nope, only one, but that's okay. We'll just overgrowth this core damage, the town hall, and this scatter, as well as this. I guess we're overgrowthing that what is this thing called? Fire spitter. That's what it is. I was trying to look for it. I just couldn't find it for a second. But yeah. So over here, these dragons don't have much damage on them. Right here, we're just gonna overgrowth this back end damage. She just eliminate the damage on the dragons. So the queen, we're watching her. We use the headhunter to help support her. But she's gonna take some damage here. She's probably gonna be out. Yeah, she probably dies here. We'll warn ability through this core. Keep everything invincible. Send a baby dragon to this. What is that thing called? Fire spitter? Yeah. And then we can just minion prince through this core. That'll help us get through the town hall and this mono. Then we can just honestly overgrowth this sweeper multi-arch tower. Just because that's going to be really annoying to us. There's a whole bunch of damage back here. I didn't even think about that, did I? This ice golem's a menace. Alright, we're going to have to overgrowth this mono. I already know that. It's in the minion prince. Oh, well. Well. What did I just do there? Rip. I think that first overgrowth was a little bit too bad. Yeah. Yeah, I should have waited first overgrowth, just pop the warden ability, because that ice hound went really far forward. That ice hound didn't really get us too much value, so I need to pop the minion prince, I mean the warden ability then. But we're still testing this army out. We're trying to fine tune it, trying to make sure it's pretty decent. But after that was unfortunate. I think I have to make sure I don't place the first overgrowth too close to the army, because that split the dragons. And in doing so, that causes issues. That's a really basic mistake I just made. It really is, but I'll be okay. We'll just get 88. I mean, that's okay for a really big mistake like that. That's fine. We're learning. We're learning. All right, this base, multi-inferno tower here. Where's the heavy air section? It's kind of spread out. Hmm. Where's the sweepers? They're pointing up. So what if we just took out this section up here, right? The multi-gear. Yeah. I mean, probably. Probably just take out the multi-gear. And then there's giant arrow like here, or giant arrow like here. Yeah, okay. Multi-gear, we're just do 6 for these invises. And we still have 5 invis, so right now we're just chilling. Alright, we'll take out this multi-gear. Spear Fox, you're chilling, right? Yeah, Spear Fox is chilling. There could be a NATO here next to Gigabomb. People love to put the NATO on the Gigabomb. They just love nowadays. Spear Fox, what are you doing? Okay, Spear Fox didn't get hit by the Gigabomb, which is very nice. Is the real champion going the Minion Prince? No, she is not. Or so we're going to see which direction she goes still. Hopefully she goes right, because then we'll have the pathing for her. Rep. We'll pop the haste, still have 1 invis left. We'll get through the scatter and this sweeper, it looks like. Very nice. So let's do 7 just to help us get through there. Okay, she does get the sweeper. We'll drop the siege barracks on this right side. We'll send the ice hound on this left side. We'll spread the dragons really far, just because we're trying to make sure we get through this broad section of the base. 1 rock loon to help out. And we're gonna just drop this giant arrow for this air defense. That's gonna help out and soften up the core, which we can then just overgrowth that core. So that core is not gonna do any damage to us now, which is what we want. We're seeing these rocket loons help deal with these air defenses and Teslas here. We're gonna poison the furnace, and this minion prince, he's now chilling. Luckily, luckily, we can. Oh, our minion prince ended up dying. I popped the warden bully the worst time too. No, we're gonna help take out this inferno tower and this fire spitter just by overgrowthing it, so we'll get more value. We'll get through this core pretty easily. Minion Prince, oh wait, he's alive still. We healed him back up. We healed the Minion Prince back up. We're going to overgrowth this multi-arch tower and crush more. Just make sure that we keep our queen alive. Headhunter should help keep the queen alive. Keeping the queen alive is pretty vital because it provides a whole bunch of value for you. And with her being alive, we're just chilling, as a matter of fact. We're trying to overgrowth this Inferno and Fire Spirit while leaving the Poison Tower out. So the Poison Tower will activate, and we can just take that out easily. And we're going to easily take this base out. Easily. The key is keeping your queen alive seems to be the key that I've noticed. If you can keep her alive, you're not going to fail. That's the biggest thing. Because she just provides so much value. Look at these, just everything just standing still while the overgrowth waits. Look at everything just standing still. Nice. Alright, well, look at the whole army up. Make sure to keep the queen alive. Make sure, make sure, make sure. Okay. We're learning, learning, and learning. Nice. Alright, Invis Core. So this, we're literally just not even worried about the Invis Core. We're not even gonna worry about it, except for a giant arrow. So we're just looking for heavy air damage. I see two multi-arch towers here. That's gonna tell me that's a nice section to send my royal champion into. Then we probably send the giant arrow like here, or like here, or like here. There's a couple spots. And we'll send the siege bricks on the thinned out side. We'll be chilling. Alright. So RC directly into this double multi-arch tower section. At 256, we'll drop the first invis. We'll pop the haste after we get onto this expo, because if there's a NATO, it's going to be like right on this expo, and if we can get through there, probably fine. I'm going to do 7 as well, just because there's lots of damage. Alright, I'm going to haste. Still got 2 more invis left. Alright, which way she's going? She's going down. I mean, I guess that's fine, just because then we could just single cycle twice. You know, Spear Fox might get a little bit low, but we won't get the multi-arch tower. We will get a nice section of the base down. And we can take out this air defense. We'll do 7 siege bricks on this left side. There's a sweeper back through there, but that's fine. We'll send in the Ice Hound. We'll send the Dragons. Send the Minion Prince. And then we'll just giant arrow out the Town Hall, right? We missed the air defense, but we did get the Town Hall. And we are just going to overgrowth. We're just going to poison. And we're just going to warden ability early just to get us through this section with plenty of dragons. We'll use a baby dragon help funnel. Another baby dragon help funnel. The queens get down this corner. Siege bricks get down this corner. And we'll just have to have the minion prince ability help us get to the center, as well as use the overgrowth effectively to help us get to that center. Which is going to be kind of just playing it by ear in a way. Another baby dragon help funnel. And we're just going to wait now. Minion Prince, once he turns into this clan cast, we'll pop his ability, so he'll help us get through this core, which will just overgrowth the sweeper and leave part of this rage tower section still up to help us get through it. So by the time that the overgrowth does wear off, we'll be able to just have everything rush that town hall. This entire rest of space should go down rather easily for us. Actually, I'm gonna overgrowth this mono and air defense just because I don't want these dragons to die right now. At least not yet. Because that would be very, very, very unfortunate. These 5 rocket loons about to put in some work. I'm going to use 1 for this archer tower. Alright. We're going to overgrowth this sweeper and multi-inferno to help us out. These 4 rocket loons are just going to send right for this fire spirit to take them to that town hall direction. We still have all these dragons. They're going to partially go for the mono, right? Yeah, partially. We'll send some archers in. The town hall will go down. Sneezy will help take down this Expo, which you'll be able to send some archers for. We'll have all of these rocket loons. Like, bro, look at the whole rocket loon army still here. This fire spirit multi-inferno tower is gonna be tough. It's gonna be a little bit tough. But we still have like what, 6 dragons here. And how much splash damage can this do is a question. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I don't think I should have overgrowth the entire section here. I really don't think so. Nope. It's not gonna be enough. It's not gonna be enough. Rip. I think I use my overgrowth kind of ineffectively. I really do. Alright, this base. Where's heavy air damage? Double multi-arch tower on a rage tower is always going to be heavy air damage. So I want to go for that section. Then we send our siege breaks probably on this left side. Probably more value. Yeah, and giant arrow maybe just like... Right there. Yeah. Or maybe right here, just go for the sweeper. We'll figure it out. We'll see how it looks after the RC charge, to be honest. 6 was first invis, because there's not too much damage here, so it's going to be fine. Keep the Spear Fox alive. And she goes on to the defending queen for some reason. I don't know why, but she does. We're going to pop the haste. We're going to hope for no NATO. And we're just going to do 7. And we're just going to do 3. We have 2 invis left, and we're just going to do a single cycle next. So we're going to do 236, just because we only have 2 invis left. And I want to get this rage tower down. No, never mind. We're not getting that rage tower down. No, we're not, but that's okay. We'll drop the siege barracks on the left side. We want this left side to be clear. Okay, well, looks like they're going to go this way, actually. Well, that changes it, doesn't it? We're going to poison the furnace. Send the ice hound. We're going to send the dragons in. We just kind of changed up the whole pathing. Baby dragon help funnel. Baby dragon. Oh, we just killed the baby dragon. Take out the air defense. We're just going to overgrowth this rage tower section. That's not going to do as much to us now. And we can take out these 2 air defenses, please. We took out 1, that's okay. We took out the close one that mattered. We'll pop the warden ability early. Try to keep everything alive. We'll make sure to keep this queen alive. That's a weird Tesla location. It really is. Now we're just going to overgrowth this heavy rage tower section. Now it's not going to do anything to us while we're leaving out a bit of exposed. Help us with the, what is it called? With the fire mine skin value through there as well. We're going to use some rocket loons to take out this wizard tower, eliminate air damage, which will allow us to send baby dragon easily to take out all this section. And then from here, we're just going to use our overgrowths once we get onto the splash damage once again, is what I'm looking at. I mean, this multi-gear is quite a bit of damage. I'm going to do that in the mono. So we can get the minion prince go for this multi-inferno. And it'll heal her queen back up because she does have the unicorn, which is a nice little detail there. So she'll be healed back up. We could probably just, honestly, she's going to bang on the wall. We could probably just leave the mono out at that point, right? If we, no, we overgrowth the mono, right? That'll leave the multi-gear out. And our queen is going to be, yeah, I want to keep my queen alive. So I'm going to go cover these 3 right here. Oh, never mind. I'm just doing the multi-inferno tower. My queen, she took out the mono by itself. I didn't know she'd win that battle. We had the fire mites come on through. We'll have the minion prince, you know. Minion prince, he's dead, but it's okay. Because we got the sneezy. We're going to have the queen. Oh no, she's going to have to be a wall breaker, and it's not even her time yet. Rip. Rip. But we do have the sneezy and this dragon, this phoenix. We have a little bit, right? We'll get through. Even fire mites coming on through. Even fire mites, and we'll finish it off pretty easily. Pretty easily. That one's pretty fun. Not gonna lie. That that felt nice. All right, this base. Big air damage in this very center. Okay. Also, what is this inferno like? Okay. Okay. Well, that's interesting. Multi-arch towers. Okay, so if I came in from right here and rock mooned out this air defense, push into this town hall, take out the rage tower, multi-arch tower, inferno, and the town hall, that'd be very, very nice. Thinking about that now. Perfect rocket loon placement. We're gonna take the town hall poison shot here. At least we're gonna risk it. Is it gonna hit even? I just thought I was gonna have an earthquake. Oops, I'm so used to using earthquake. I instantly reached for an earthquake. I looked down and there is none. We're just doing 7 and 3 though, because we are in the town hall poison range. We are gonna pop the haste. We're still gonna have 2 invis left, and we'll get through this section that we needed to. We might leave up a ricochet cannon, but that's okay. Because honestly, I don't care about the ricochet cannons. I just care about the air damage right here. We do hit the NATO, but that NATO won't do a thing to us. It won't do a thing. We'll drop the siege bricks on this left side. We'll send in the ice sound to go over this giga bomb, and to get to that air defense, we'll send the dragons. We'll send the ice sound over the giga bomb. Nice. And we'll take out this air defense to the rocket loons. Then we'll giant arrow out this air defense. Nice. And soften up that core as well as, is it gonna pop? Is the core gonna pop? Bro, is the core gonna pop? Okay, Rage Shower's just not gonna pop. We're just gonna overgrowth it. We're just gonna overgrowth it. It's just not popping. Baby Dragon helped take out this Wizard Tower. Help get more value for these furnaces, which will also just pop the Baby Dragon, help us get through that ricochet. The Queen, unfortunately, she does die. We kind of forgot to keep her alive there, didn't we? Oops, that's fine. We'll have this Warden ability help us get through this Rage Tower section in a second. In a second, any moment now. We'll Warden ability. Our Minion Prince to that core. And honestly, from here, we can just overgrowth this multi-arch tower, this air defense, and arch tower to help this baby dragon stay alive to get more value. I really like that. And we'll just overgrowth these scatters, keep this minion prince alive longer. Oh, is this those air traps gonna kill him, bro? Air traps? Air traps? Are you serious? Air traps, bro? Bro, air traps and the big red ones and the big 2025 taking out a minion prince. Bro, that's crazy. But yeah, I get through this air defense and multi-arch tower combo. While these furnaces are kind of countered by this ricochet. They really didn't do too much for us, did they? No, they didn't. We're just gonna overgrowth this damage again. We're just gonna hope we have enough when the time comes, but I don't think so. I don't think so, bro. I should have not overgrowth that this when the minion prince is low. I should have known. I got greedy, hoping he wouldn't die, because Inferno was gonna get him with those air traps. Those air traps killed him. The air traps killed my minion prince. What are the odds of red air bombs killing a minion prince? Like red air bombs, those things don't do a thing. Red air bombs don't do a thing. And yeah, unfortunately, I think we had to keep our queen alive. I kind of forgot about her sitting down there, and I just kind of let her die. We need to support the queen with some rock loons, baby dragons, or really an overgrowth even, and we didn't. Cause one of the keys is make sure you keep your queen alive. I just didn't. I just didn't do that. Unfortunately, it's not gonna be enough. Unfortunately, but we're still learning. We're still learning. We did unfortunately go plus 289 a day. We definitely have to learn. Definitely how to learn. Have to learn a little bit more in this army, but that's okay. Because, as long as we're learning, we're getting better and preparing. Because, how long left even is there? 28 days left. So, yeah, we're preparing for that spring trap change. That thing could definitely be pretty annoying to an RC charge. It surely can. But, anyways, if you guys enjoyed the video, appreciate you guys like, subscribe. I'll see you guys tomorrow.